So we'll just let you fight these small fries here for a second, just because they will give you enough experience. And again, and thankfully the place that I heal at is like 2 feet away, so I'm not too concerned. It's a bit long of a walk. Can you quick attack that to death? God, no, you can't. Pokemon, Drunkovich. I'm only using Drunkovich because whoever the heck the other person is, Battle Pro, does not have any PP. Well, he could, in theory, use, he can use Dig, can't he? It's not that effective. It's not a one-shot kill on those things, so I'm not too concerned with doing that then. Besides, Drunkovich needs plenty of experience anyways. Surf. Alright. Yes. That's what I've been waiting for, is a Golbat to show up just so I can, like, one-shot those things. And Machokes. I can deal with the Machokes, too. Those aren't too bad. But, yeah, no. Surf. Get rid of that. Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt. Oh, did he reach level 41? Alright, good. That's nice. Thunderbolt. We'll wait till he's out of Thunderbolts for this. Pokemon. Drunkovich. Fight Surf. Thunderbolt, and he has one more Thunderbolt left for this guy right here. Alright, that's his training pretty much done for right now. So we'll go into Beast now. Beast is going to be in a much worse situation because he does not have, like, anything. Probably should have just given him Toxic, honestly. Ooh. Oh my god. I hate it when they do that. That's the worst thing ever. You can deal with him by yourself. I don't need to babysit you on that one. Might need to babysit you a bit on this one. Body Slam. Okay. Go back over to Drunkovich yet again. Surf. Dealt with. And switch back and around. Alright. You can deal with that. Pokemon. Drunkovich. I think I accidentally used Strength there, but it still one-shot him anyways, so I'm not too concerned. Pokemon. Drunkovich. Surf. One-shotted. Drunkovich grew to level 42. You grew to level 40. Body Slam. Run away. Yeah, we'll just start running away from them. There's no reason to. And deal with the Geodudes. You should be fine here, I think. Skull Bash. Mega Punch. Mega Punch. Body Slam. Alright, there we go. Enough moves and eventually it will die. No, we don't want to actually fight them. We do want to go over and fight this guy with the Body Slam again. I don't think he has much PP left anymore. And he's got like half on Body Slam left and only a little bit left on Rock Slide. You are probably running low on that though. Yeah, as I'd imagine. Rock Slide. Rock Slide. Thank you. You have like, what, one more Rock Slide? Yeah, one more Rock Slide. Okay. So we know that already. So that's good. Good information to have. Knowing how many Rock Slides you can pull out in a time. And he has 3 more Surfs left. Okay. Well, you can technically fight him. No, you can't. I don't know why I think that every time. One Ground-type move and you're pretty much gone for, so. We'll go into Nicksmith real quick, actually, for this one. Because he's got Psychic. And then that'll be one more for Drunkovich. Surf. Run back and forth yet again. Pokemon, Drunkovich, Surf. Alright, and we're just going to go head out at this point now, because I cannot do much else there with this low of party members. So we'll go with party members. It's not really party members per se, it's just like, yeah, whatever. Alright, Nicksmith, it is your turn to go ahead and hopefully completely destroy everyone. He should be relatively easy in doing that, though. Like, it shouldn't be that difficult. He has very nice type coverage. It's what? Psychic, Tri-Attack, Solar Beam, and Ice Beam, I think? That should take care of a lot of things. Especially fighting types, which is one thing I want him to fight with. Yeah, Solar Beam. Ice Beam. Yeah, this is easy. Easy peasy. I'm not gonna bother. Psychic. Psychic. Yeah, see, that's the problem when the wild Pokemon are the same level as, like, your team, then you probably are a bit behind. Can you use Ice Beam and get him? Yeah, okay. I didn't know if Ice Beam was going to one-shot or not, so I was just wondering. Alright, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, constantly, yet again, until this thing is dealt with. And of course, I'm not going to stop streaming until I pretty much beat the Elite Four today, because that's my last goal, is to just beat the Elite Four in this game. So, we will go for however long that takes, whether that's going to be done in the next 30 minutes or the next hour. I don't really know. I doubt it'll take much longer than an hour, though. I doubt it'll take much longer than 30 minutes, honestly. Especially with me speeding through some of the parts like this. Because we all know how I'm going to play through the Elite Four there. I'm going to speed through half of it. Because that's just what I do. So, yeah. Nope, don't want to really fight that. Oop. That was not the right way. Yeah, gotta be careful there. I don't want to accidentally go out of there. Use Solar Beam. I have so much PP left on Solar Beam, I should probably be using that instead of Ice Beam, because like, Ice Beam covers for a lot of things. Solar Beam does not, unfortunately. Alright, keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, up and down, up and down, up and down, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Anything? There we go. That's not what I really wanted, but okay. That's still not what I wanted. Still not what I wanted. Give me something like that. That'll work. Ice Beam. Run away from that. Alright. Psychic Attack. Psychic Move Attack. Alright, Solar Beam. Why not? Run away, because I don't want to deal with that. Run away, because I don't want to deal with that either. Run away, because I still don't want to deal with that thing. Solar Beam. Alright, what's the stats of the Pokemon looking like right now? Okay. So, whoops. I didn't want you to cut. I wanted to see your stats real quick. Do they not tell the experience? Okay, they do. To level up to 1,800. I wish that there was a bar. Alright, so we're just going to divvy out the rest of the rare candies here and see where we can go from there. So, number one, we're going to give a bunch of these... Oh, no, max potions. No, not revives either. Rare candies. Alright, the rarest of the candies. We're going to give about 2 of them probably to Beast, maybe 3. Just because I can't really grind him effectively here. Yeah, we'll give him about 3. Oh yeah, that was only 2. Give him the 3. Then pretty much divvy up the rest to get everyone else up to a decent level. Battle Pro up to 42. I want to check something real quick, though. I want to look up Moltres. Preferably the Gen 1 Pokedex for this guy. I want its Gen 1 moveset. Yeah, Gen 1, please. Okay, so it can learn... It learns Leer. Eh. Yeah, Razor Wind. That was the one TM I had for it, but I do not have that right now anymore. Yeah, okay. So we'll just have to roll with what this thing's at this point, and I can go ahead and start doing this back to normal. And then who wants to get the last one? We will give it to Bob, just because it's going to be difficult to level up Bob once we inevitably have to come back here, because we fail miserably, or something like that. Alright, so, I think we should be okay enough to deal with the Elite Four at this point. I don't really know. Like, I'm genuinely not expecting a lot to come from this. Though, granted, I did beat through the Elite Four with, like, a Mr. Mime and Fire Red last time I played that, so... It's entirely possible that we'll be fine. Let's put Beast out first. He's a nice meat shield. Nope. Not who I want to switch out. Alright. So let's go ahead and do this. Save the game real quick. We are 111 hours into the game, allegedly. Obviously, we're not actually 111 hours in, but who cares? Okay, it's a water dude first. Alright, that means we'll use Bob to deal with that, because it's probably the best option. Alright, don't care about you. Or no, you're ice type. Well, thankfully, like, half the ice types are also, Yeah, that would be the plan at that point, is just farm the Elite Four if that comes down to it. Hopefully it doesn't, because I think I should be able to... I'm pretty much one-shotting most of the Pokemon here with just Raichu, honestly, so I'm not too worried. Except for that. That does screw me up a little bit there. But I think we'll be fine. You got Fire Spin. Yeah, use Fire Spin. And Lapras is left, and I'm out of my best thing to actually deal with Lapras. So we'll go for this, and we'll go for the Solar Beam. And it gets completely destroyed, too. Okay, so now we'll use Battle Pro? Question mark? Mega Drain? Okay, it gets one shot as well. Oh, God. This is where the problem comes in. I don't have anything to actually really deal with a frickin' Lapras. I guess that works. Alright, well... I do have revives for a reason, so we'll go ahead and use those on all of our boys, just to get them back up to fighting level again. What would have been great is like 50 million super potions. Like, I probably should have gone off and bought a bunch of those. Really. Okay, so that was the ice person. We know that now. So it's not going to be ice in the next one. It's going to be rock. Okay. Drunkovich, it's your time to shine yet again. Because you get to shine way too often in this game. Or is it fighting? It might actually be fighting. It's a bit of both, I'm pretty sure. Hitmonchan, yeah, it's a bit of both. Use the Peck. Okay, Hitmonlee. We're just going to have to go for it, pretty much. That's not fair, and you know it. Alright, you know what? Go ahead and use a Hyper Potion on Mythorio real quick. Okay, there we go. Now I actually did damage to it, but it's got, like, a lot of defense now. That didn't work either. Thunderbolt, thank you. Switch over to Drunkovich again. Surf move. Machamp. What do I have to deal with Machamp? Well, that would be Mythorio, but that's not gonna happen now, is it? We'll just stay in with Drunkovich. His Surf should be enough to, hopefully, mess it up enough. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Back to the whole entire revive shtick again. Revive you, and revive you. Okay, you're Ghost. I don't have anything to deal with the Ghost types, honestly. For obvious reasons, you know, there's a couple people who aren't going to be dealing with it. But actually, I think we just put Nick Smith in front. He's a normal type, so he's going to ignore most of the stuff anyways. Yeah, and he also has Psychic. Should have used the Poke Flute. Why didn't I use the Poke Flute? Me. Dang, 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 dang. Drunkovich, you're up next, I guess. Go ahead and use Surf. Yeah, Surf again. Surf again. Surf again. Surf again. I don't think it has a move that can really hit me, so that works. Alright, so it doesn't seem to necessarily be Ghost. It's just, alright, well, I guess there's Haunter, but... Let's use Rock Slide until it hits. There we go. Arbok. That would be Battle Pro who can deal with that. That's only assuming you could get off a dig first. Fly? Fly? Alright. Well, I think we're going to be knocked the hell out here in a second. Oh, well, still alive. Staying alive, staying alive. I'm not going to bother, healing on this one right now. Oh, you're out of PP for that move. Yeah. No, I was going to die from that one. Well, I guess that tells you what it's going to be then. It's going to be a farming out the Elite Four thing. However, this time I know to lead off with Bob, and Bob will be able to deal with a lot of that. So we'll go ahead and restock up on revives real quick. Yeah, so I guess we're just going to try that again. Save the game. Alright, so Bob, you are starting off with this yet again, just because you are the best, most adequately equipped to deal with them. Thunderbolt, because that's going to at least two-shot the Dugong. It's going to nearly one-shot the Cloyster. Except for you die when I don't want you to. Why? Oh, Jesus Christ. God almighty. Beast, I guess? Rock Slide? No? Okay. Screw you too, I guess. God, I hate this. Solar Beam. Try attack. Solar Beam. Try attack. Alright, what do I have to possibly deal with a frickin' Jinx? Like, I guess that'd be Battle Pro, because he has Leech Life, and that's still gonna frickin' die.